unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43!
Mahomes going to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson, option right. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
Ready. Mike 36. You think you won't get this?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now it's Jackson, and this one's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43. Blue dot quarters. SOS. Check. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Line, Marshall line, QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Come on, baby. Max 40. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, rip list. Check. Color. Ringo.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Slam.
at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 15. 40's mark. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
26 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And they will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards on the play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Kill.
Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chiefs 41, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the third game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. On first down. It's Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Double time. 4 down.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big play there for KC. 49 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch. 25, check 25. 15. He's coming. Double up.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double tight. 3 down. 43. 15, check 15. What? Go. Watch the slant. Motion.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back. Bang.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes dancing to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Joshua Perkins. As the first half is winding down, the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Room to run inside the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Hey, 15. No. Check 90. Let's get it. Let's go. Easy. Rush in.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They will run again with Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 57. Motion.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Easy. Quick dash. Go. Under 10. 10.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 36-yard line.
They go again with Scott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mike's 40. We want this. Hey, rip list. 40's Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sherman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
We got double up. Show it up. Come on. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead.
42. Ravens 31. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Check 31. 15. Wide. Get wide. Watch 43.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Joker. Motion.
Here's Coleman. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Check safety. Check three.
Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. 15. Undercrunch. Big edge. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check. Crunch.
Coleman now. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first throw for the backup Griffin. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yellow. Double time. Hey, you got 3 down. Out. Kill. Here we go.
On first down, Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Slam. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check your hot read. Check not. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Keep playing hard.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
No. Off. Check nickel. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.